Commitments give you the ability to track how much of your current budget has been committed for expenditure to a particular company. In hard dollar, the committed amount can be tracked separately from the budget amount, which allows owners and EPCs to answer important questions throughout the project lifecycle. Some of those questions include, what is the total value of our commitments to date on this project? If, for example, we were to cancel the project, how much are we on the hook for? Secondly, how does the committed amount for a specific scope of work compare to what we had budgeted for that work? If the commitment is less than what we had budgeted, perhaps we can allocate funds elsewhere. Lastly, how do the as-built costs for a particular contractor compare to the amount we committed to them? Are we getting billed more than what we committed to them? Within hard dollar version 12.1, owners and EPCs can answer these questions. For the demonstration, we're going to fast-track the commitment process of a couple procurement items, namely 2 storage tanks and 2 pressure vessels. Directly within my cost breakdown structure, I can navigate to these 2 items, select both of them, and create a new quote. A quote record opens up, and let's just quickly fill this out. We'll put in a description of commitment demo for storage tank and pressure vessel. We'll specify my seller company as Tank and Vessel Inc. Tank and Vessel Inc. has indicated that they're going to give us a unit price for each of these items of $2 million per. So $2 million for my storage tank and $2 million for my pressure vessels. Basically $4 million for both of these procurement items. In total, bid price is at $8 million. So all this information I want to quickly turn around and create a commitment. We're going to go straight to the commitment. And as I do that, all that information comes over into a new commitment record. I first need to specify my commitment code. I'll go with a simple one of PO number 1. I'm going to leave my description as is. And now under the headings committed cost, committed quantity, committed percent, how do I want to set up this particular commitment for PO number 1? Do I want to commit everything? Do I want to maybe commit a percentage? Just for simplicity, I'll say I'll commit 100% of the amount, which gives us a committed cost of $4 million for our storage tanks and $4 million for our pressure vessels. Everything looks good. I'm going to quickly lock this down and commit now, showing us the status of, in fact, it is committed. And we can verify by going to our commitment register and reviewing that PO number 1 has been created, when it was committed, and what the commitment cost is for. So right now we have a committed cost of $8 million. That's represented by 2 items, the storage tank and pressure vessels. Now that we have our commitment established, $8 million for PO number 1, we need to simulate progress and actuals coming into the system. To do that, we're going to transition to the job tracking register and quickly import status via an Excel sheet. Now that I have status in the system, let's review where we are at with our storage tanks, both from a budget perspective as well as a commitment perspective. From a budget standpoint, we are 50% complete, and based on 50% complete, we should have earned $2.25 million. To date, though, however, our actual cost is $2.5 million. This represents a variance of $250,000. Our forecast at completion, our forecast total cost, based on our earned value to date, is $4.75 million. From a commitment standpoint, our committed cost is $4 million. Our actuals to date are 2.5. This yields 63% of our commitment expenditure, leaving us 1.5 million remaining. Now going forward, 1.5 million is probably insufficient to procure that second storage tank. So now it is up to the owner and EPC to possibly revisit this commitment, allocate additional funds, or move money from another scope item on this particular project. This concludes the overview of commitments for hard dollar version 12.1. For additional information, please visit harddollar.com. Thank you.